same style, different materials. Hello guys, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to sew a dress for a 13-year-old girl. If you are interested to know the size and how to cut and sew, please keep watching. This is the style I'm going to be sewing. I've made this style for myself. I will leave the link to the video in the description box. You can go and check it out and see how I sew, the size and the measurement I use for myself. I have this boba in this channel. I will also leave the link in the description box. You can go and check it out and see how to sew short boba. If you are interested in knowing how I cut and sew the 13-year-old girl dress, please keep watching. This is the material I'm going to use. Shiny gold is the material I'm going to use. I have by 60. I'm going to use 40 inches for the full length. You can use 38 inches, 36 inches, depending on how tall the child is. I have by 60 inches. After folding into 2, I fold again. That means I have into 4. This into 4. This is 40 inches plus sewing allowance to sew shoulder and to sew the bottom. I measure 40 inches. Like I said, depend on how tall the person you are going to sew it for. Depending on how tall the person is, you can use 38 inches or 36 inches or even 42 inches, depending on how tall the person is. I'm sewing for a 13-year-old girl. 12 years can wear this, 13 years or 14 years can wear this, or even 15 years. I measure shoulder, that is shoulder and the sleeve together. Like this one, you can see when I measure shoulder and the sleeve together, exactly what I'm going to do here. Measuring the shoulder and the sleeve together. I measure 12 inches. This is 12 inches. And armhole, 9.5 inches. I will sew the shoulder with 1/2 inch, then it will remain 9 inches. And I will sew with 8 inches. I will sew shoulder with 1/2 inch. Then the remaining 9 inches, I will sew 8 inches here down. Bust is 36 inches. 36 divided by 4 will give me 9 inches. This is 9 inches plus 1 inch to sew. I measure waist, 15 inches plus 1/2 inch to sew shoulder. This 15.5 inches. This waist. Waist is 34 inches. 34 divided by 4 is 8.5 inches, which is here. I'm not going to add that. You can see there is no dot on this one. I didn't add that on this one. It's a free dress. Waist is 34 inches. 34 divided by 4 is 8.5 inches plus 1 inch to sew. Hip is 38 inches. 38 divided by 4 is 9.5 inches, which is here, and I will add 1 inch to sew. Bottom is 36 inches. Divided by 4 is 9 inches. plus 1 inch to sew. Neckline is 3.5 inches. I'm not going to add zip or button on the back or on the front, and I will cut back with 1/2 inch. I'm going to cut front neck. Front neck is 3 inches. I will iron the center. This is the front. I iron the center. I will measure from shoulder 14.5 inches. I'm going to place the pocket from here down 14.5 inches. The pocket will start from here. So let me cut the pocket. I measure 12 inches. I measure 6 inches. 6 inches. Then 5 inches. I will sew from here. So I fold into 2 and iron just like here, and I will place on top this way, then hold with pin before I sew. After holding with pin, I will sew on top here. I'm not going to sew here. I will sew here, fold this inside, this rough edge inside, and sew up to here. After sewing, I will join the shoulder. After sewing the pocket, before I join the shoulder, finish sewing the pockets and I sew the shoulder. I will measure I fold into 2. Ten and a half inches by 15 inches. I will sew this place down. I will sew the curving parts. I will sew down, and I will sew down. I'm done sewing this place. What I will do next is I will sew here this way. For the sleeve, I will place under. There's the back and the front. I will sew on top. After sewing, I will bring it this way and stitch on top. I will do the same on this side. 1.5 inch. I'll fold it like this and sew from here, leave almost 1/2 inch. I'll sew all the way to this place. This is the rope. After sewing this one, I will sew this rope and pass it inside. This 1.5 inch, little bit longer than this. I will fold into 2 and sew all the way down, then bring out the right side. This is the rope. I'll bring the right side out, and this is how I sew. Then I'll sew this way on top like this and sew all the way to this place. And the sleeve I place on my machine like this, and I sew on top. Like I said, I will bring this way and sew on top, just like this one. When I'm done sewing on top, I will place this one. There's the back. I will sew on top and hold with pin. This is the center, and this is the back, the center. I will hold with pin and bring this one from here. I will sew from here up to this place where I notch. This is the front. This is the front. I notch here. This is the front, the center. I will sew up to here and sew this side up to here. Then after sewing, I will use this one to cover up, sew the rough edge on the neck. This one. I'll bring the rope out, the right side. After sewing the cap on the neck, I will join the two sides. I will join the bottom. I'm almost done with the sewing. I'm done sewing the two sides, and I hem the bottom. The neck, I will sew this rope round here to cover up the rough edge. I will sew round. I'm done sewing to cover the rough edge. You can see, and I sew handmade sticker on the back. I will pass the rope I will tie it. I'm done sewing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new, please subscribe and remember the notification bell. Please share this video to everyone. Thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video.